Hi, here is a little video to explain how to use the IK Bone with the motion controllers to get arm and hands following your movements if you want to get something more immersive. So you just need the rotation and the position, so the world location of your motion controller, so the left and the right hand. So you have 4 variables. After getting that, you go in the root of your anim graph just after your state machine if you have one, and in local components you transform it to local components, and after that you just set a 2-bone IK. So in 2-bone IK you will choose the bone you want to set the IK, so it will be the bone who following the position of the motion controller. So in this case it's the hand, so you choose the right or the left hand as you want. You will have to make it for both. After that you don't need the stretching. I don't find the use for that. In effector location space you need to set world space because you get the world location of your motion controller, so the IK need to be in world space to fit. After that, the joint target, so it's this little target up here in the screen. I set it at the height of the shoulder, a little bit behind the body. Set it a little bit behind the shoulder normally, and just to the exteriors of the body. It's where your bone will try to bend. So tweak this value to get something good, but the position I set it here, it's okay. It's been like in a good way, but after it you just tweak the value to get something really fancy. And the alpha just set 1 because we want to erase totally the position of the hand. After doing that, your hand will follow the motion controller, and if you want just to get the rotation of the motion controller to if you want to apply the rotation of the motion controller to the hand, then you just make a transform modify bone. You choose the hand the same, you untick rotation and scale because we don't change it, and you just take rotation, replace existing, and world space. And after that, most of the case your hand will be in the wrong sense. Sometimes that's appear, that's a problem. So if you get your hand in the wrong sense, just correct the angle by just apply a second transform modify bone, rotation, add to existing for the rotation mode, and bone space for the rotation space. So the bone, so it will be it's easier to do. Just tweak the value and that's okay. After doing that for the second hand, and that's okay. Just remember one thing, I did this for the corrections because if you apply your IK bone to your hand, it will be at the really start of the hand, it will not be in the middle of the hand. Like if you apply your IK bone, you can see this, I will apply the IK to the hand. The problem is that the bone of the hand is here, it's not in the middle of the hand, but normally you hold your motion controller in the middle of the hand. So the point is, when you get the location of your motion controller in your event graph, I just apply a correction to get the motion controller in the right place, like really in the middle of the hand. So I just get the rotation of the motion controller, I get the right vector, I get the hub vector, and I apply 2 corrections. So I set something like 10, a float of 10 and 5 for the right to get the motion controller, the IK, really in the middle of the hand. And after I just add it to the position of the motion controller, and that made my IK bone positions, world locations, and normally that's it. So I just make a final look. Just get the position of the motion controller and the rotation, set the rotation of the motion controller in the variables, and apply some corrections, and at the end set your positions. You don't need the holding, it was just for my game. If you want your finger animation when you hold a weapon and stuff like that, and that's for the other hand, for the right hand. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.